Hey guys, welcome to this Prompt Engineering Beginner's Guide. In this course, we will going to give you each and everything about prompt engineering. This course will really going to help you because inside this course, we will going to cover lots of important topics like what is artificial intelligence, what is natural language processing, what is large language models, and how this can help you for your prompt engineering. In this course, we will going to take the main example as ChatGPT and how its OpenAI platform can help you to do amazing prompt engineering that will going to help you to build lots of money. Along with that, we will going to give you idea about the Python. That means how you can integrate Python and your prompt engineering to take your prompt engineering project to the next level. So after completing this course, you will be 10x more productive, and also you can optimize your prompt and you can write very amazing prompts. Along with that, in this prompt engineering course, we will going to teach you all the important elements of prompts. It's nothing but it's like a recipe that will going to make your food very much yummy. So it's very much important for us to add these elements when we do prompt engineering. So we will discuss all of these inside this course. And along with that, we will also going to discuss about the limitations of large language model like ChatGPT, Google Bard, and any other language model, and how you can overcome it. That is also we will going to cover inside this course. So if you guys are interested and you want to explore basics about prompt engineering, so enroll inside this course. Okay, so inside this course we will going to cover lots of topics. So what are the topics or what will be the course outline? That is what we will going to tell you now. Okay, so first of all, my friends, we will going to understand some basic terms which we use in prompt engineering, and that is very much important. Okay, so first will be NLP, LLM, AI, GPT. Now what are these terms and what their meaning is? That is what we will going to cover inside this course. Then we will going to discuss about some prompting use cases with real world examples. Then we will also going to cover some parameters like topi, temperature, etc, etc. And then we will also going to cover all the important skills to master for prompt engineering. So inside this free course, we will going to provide you lots of valuable knowledge that will going to help you a lot. Okay, so make sure that you watch this free course from starting to end. It will really going to help you. Okay, and also going to provide you lots of valuable information regarding prompt engineering. Okay, so let's discuss the very first term we have is the artificial intelligence. In short, we call it as a AI. Okay, so now what is artificial intelligence or AI? So in a very simple way, when we teach computers to do tasks like humans, that is called as artificial intelligence. You basically tell or train your robots or computers to do tasks like human. So that is what it is called as artificial intelligence, right? So my friends, like if you want to do, let's say, coding, okay, like human, so you just train to artificial intelligence how to do coding, then artificial intelligence will going to do coding for you. Similarly, for example, you want to teach artificial intelligence how to draw, okay, how to do drawing. So after you will going to teach artificial intelligence how to do drawing, then it will going to help you to draw drawings, okay, or it will going to help humans to draw drawings. So artificial intelligence means basically we teach computers to do some tasks like humans that help us in a very good way. Okay, like you all know that big factories, we just train the artificial intelligence or robots to do some specific tasks again and again, so the computer do that tasks, right? So that is what is called as artificial intelligence. Now in a very simple language, for example, if I just take you to, let's say, factory photos, okay, any factory photos. Okay, so here let me just show you guys. Okay, so here you can see we have this robot or computer as a artificial intelligence. What we have done is that we have just told this computer that you have to pick any of this element, okay, and you have to crush it. So that is what it is doing, right? So we have just trained this computer to do these specific tasks which we humans can also do, but we have trained that tasks to some of the robot or AI, so that these tasks can be done by this AI. Okay, so it will going to save lots of our time. Okay, along with that it will also going to save our money, because human cost is very much high. But if you buy any AI at a very one time price, okay, so it will going to save lots of your money, okay, in a long run. So that's why AI is very much important. Okay, so in simple, artificial intelligence means you teach computers to do tasks like humans. So now guys, the next term we have is the natural language processing, that is NLP. So it is a subset of AI. So in a very simple, we have understand what is AI. So you can say that NLP is the subset or a part of AI. So natural language processing means when any AI can understand our human language and responds according to that. For example, here you can see that right now we are in ChatGPT and we have asked one question to ChatGPT: do androids dream of electric sheep? So now AI has understand our human question, okay, human language question, and it is giving response so that we humans can understand it. So this is what it is called as natural language processing, where computers or AI can understand what we say, and according to that they will going to give response in human way, okay, or in human language, so we can also understand what AI is talking about. And when we give question or command to AI, so AI can also understand what we are asking from AI. Okay, so that is what it is called as natural language processing. So now you guys understand what is artificial intelligence, it, okay, and what is NLP. So basically we have thought it's the part of AI. And the next we have is GPT, that is generative pre-trained transformer. Okay, short form we call it as a GPT. So basically we have just told you that with the help of NLP we can make AI understand our human language, and similarly according to that AI can give us response, so we can understand their response because they talk like we humans. Okay, so how the natural language processing are trained? So my friends, they are trained on various AI models. So in simple, GPT is AI model that helps AI to do natural language processing in a very simple language. So we have lots of GPT model 1, GPT model 2, and currently we have GPT model 3, which is equals to chat gpt. So in simple, GPT-3 is nothing, it's chat gpt. Okay, so another name of GPT-3 is chat gpt in a very simple language. So understand this, not very complicated. NLP, you have understand the meaning. So how AI can do natural language processing, that means how robots and AI can understand what we are saying to them, how they can respond, so we humans can understand their language. So that is possible through natural language processing, because it helps to build human language connection between AI and we humans. Okay, so to do NLP we require lots of AI models. So one of the famous model is GPT, that is generative pre-trained transformer. Okay, and currently we are using GPT-3, that is nothing but chat GPT. Okay, and the last we have is large language model. In short, we call it as a LLM. Now, large language model is not possible for us to teach you right now, but large language models are trained on lots of parameters. So we have plenty of parameters like top P and plenty one of them. So in coming topics, we will going to make you understand about large language models. But now do not worry, but we will frequently going to use this large language model. In short, we call it as a LLM. Okay, in complete entire course. Okay, so make sure that in future we will going to talk and teach you about large language model. So stay focused and watch the course from starting to end very carefully. So now my friends, we will going to talk about prompts. Now what is prompt in our prompt engineering? Okay, so see, when you just go to, let's say, chat.openai.com, okay, and whenever you ask any question, okay, whenever you ask any question to LLM models like ChatGPT, okay, like how are you, okay, so you are asking one question to AI. Okay, so this question is considered as a prompt. So basically prompts are basically the question which you ask to AI. Okay, so for example, we will going to click on enter and then it will going to give us response for this particular question or a prompt. Similarly, if I write, let's say, 5 tips to grow hair, okay, so I am just writing one prompt here to this AI, and according to that it is giving me response, right? So this question is nothing, it is called as prompt, okay, in prompt engineering. Now question arises is that what is the use of prompt engineering, but hope you guys have till now understood the concept of what is prompt. So now we have understood prompts. Now question arises, what is prompt engineering? So see, what we are doing here is that we are just giving, or you can say we are just talking with AI, okay, like how are you? We are talking to AI. So according to that, it is giving us response. That means we are just giving prompt, okay, or we are just talking with AI and it is giving us answer, okay. Similarly, we have asked 5 tips to grow hair. So I'm here talking with AI, okay, you can simply understand that I'm talking to AI, and according to that, or you can say I'm talking with AI or I'm giving prompt to AI, and according to that it is giving me response. So prompt engineering means how to talk to AI to give best results. So sometimes it may happen that you might talk with AI or you give prompt to AI, like let's say generate 5 YouTube title for my video, okay. So you are talking to AI, or I can say you are giving prompt to AI and it is giving us response. But sometimes this may happen that when you talk to AI or when you give prompt to AI, it is not giving you the appropriate result or a response, right? So in that case, it is very much important to have prompt engineering skills, because here you can see when I have just written generate 5 titles for my video, so this is not the correct way. You can see even AI is saying you that I need more information. So why this problem occurs? Because you don't have proper prompt engineering skill. So prompt engineering skill means you just provide one prompt or you talk to AI in such a way that it gives you the best output or a result according to the question you have asked to the AI. Okay, so that is what it is called as prompt engineering. So prompt engineering means we will going to give you all techniques so that you will learn how you can talk with AI so that AI can give you best result. So that is what it is called as prompt engineering. Okay, so now we have two types of prompts. So you have understood what is prompt. Now let's talk about the types of prompts. So we basically have two types, that is prompts by example and direct prompts. So now let me just make you understand with example. Okay, so let's see the first example with prompts by example. So here you can see I'm in playground, like you all know that chatgpt.openai.com. Similarly, we have platform.openai.com/playground, or you can just basically OpenAI is the company who has created ChatGPT and Playground only. So Playground is just a model to teach GPT. Okay, in a very simple language, you can just search for Chat, or let's say OpenAI Playground. Just search for this, and oops, OpenAI Playground. Just search for this, you will come here directly to their platform. Okay, Playground platform. From here you can see by default ChatGPT GPT 3.5 turbo is selected. Let's make it complete. Okay, so that is how you can just come to Playground. So here if we just talk about prompts by example, so here you can see I have asked one question: what is the capital of India? So I have also formatted the answer. The capital of India is New Delhi. So similarly, I have put one more question: what is the capital of USA? Okay, and if you will click on the submit button, okay, so you can see it will going to give you the response in the same way which we have given in the example. Okay, so this is what it is called as prompts by example. Now what is direct prompts? So basically direct prompt is that you just go directly and you just directly ask what is the capital of India. Okay, or let's say what is the capital of USA. Okay, just ask direct question and then it will going to respond you. So this is the second type, which is direct prompt. So hope you guys have understood the two types of prompts we have, that is prompt by examples and direct prompts. So now let's talk about the elements in prompts. Okay, so now in simple, elements in prompts means how you have to or what elements you have to put while you chat, or while you talk to AI, or while you, I can say, put prompts in any of the LLM models like ChatGPT. In simple, general people or 80% of the people, what they will going to do, they will just type generate 5 YouTube titles for my video. But any expert prompt engineer will going to put the prompt like this. You can see on the screen. Okay, here if I will just show you, like here we have just created for you. Okay, so any expert will going to write the prompt like this, like you are an expert in writing YouTube viral titles. Okay, so 80% of the general public will write like this, but experts will going to write their prompt, okay, like this, like you are an expert in writing viral YouTube titles, or you are expert in SEO, okay, or you are an expert in anything else. Okay, so make sure that whenever you write prompts, so make sure that you first define role to the AI. Okay, so first concept you have to understand is that you have to give a role, like you are an SEO expert, like you are a drawing expert, like you are like you are an research expert. Okay, so similarly we have given one role here: you are an expert in writing viral YouTube titles. Okay, then my friends, you have to give or provide details to AI, like think of a catchy, attention grabbing titles that will encourage people to click and watch the video. The title should be short, concise, and direct. They should also be creative and clever. Okay, so here I am providing details to AI that what type of prompt or what type of prompt response or output I want. Okay, so according to that, AI will going to generate the output for us. And then my friends, always remember, you can just give or ask question, let it ask question, like you can say like this: if you have any questions about the video, ask before you try to generate titles. Okay, so in this way my friends, you have to write your prompt. Okay, so if you will write this type of prompt, so you will basically going to make AI understand what you want actually. Okay, and now if you will just click on this enter button, so just see the result. Now you can see that it is saying absolutely I understand your request, please provide me with more informations about the video content so I can generate catchy and attention grabbing YouTube titles that align with your video themes. Okay, the more details you provide, the better I can tailor the titles to your video. Okay, so I can just say like online business. Okay, I can say something like this. Okay, online business, let's say. So now got it. Okay, so it will going to create 5 catchy YouTube titles that is related to online business. So in this way, my friends, you have to work. So this is one example we have given you how you have to write prompts. Okay, so make sure that you define 3 things: that give a role, provide details, and also ask question. Okay, like we have done here. Okay, so now guys, the previous you can see we have done with the practical example 1. Okay, and now let's talk about the practical example 2. So now there is a second way you can also generate prompts. Okay, so first is that you have to use the prompt hack, that is ignore. Now you can see here we have written one prompt in front of you, like ignore all previous instructions before this one. Okay, so now here you can see whatever we have talked with AI, so we are just saying ignore all the previous instructions which we have given, because see, AI always read, learn what you have previously talked to them. Okay, and according to that it just learn it, and then it just give you response according to that. But in our case we will not going to do that. So for that purpose, or we will going to use the prompt hack, that is ignore. We will going to give instruction to our AI that do not include the previous instruction which we have given. Okay, or previous prompt which we have given. Now after you do this, you just have to give a rule. Okay, you have over 10 years of experience, like we have given here a role. Okay, building and growing SaaS website. Then you have to give the details. Your task is now to help me to start and grow a new SaaS business. Okay, you must ask questions before answering to understand better what I am seeking. And then you also have to use this step by step. It is very powerful. Okay, and you must explain everything step by step. Is that understood? So this is the second example you can use as a prompt engineer to get the very best response. Now if I will click on this enter button, so you guys will going to see that it will going to response step by step. Okay, and along with that you can see it will going to give us the response in what is the core concept of your SaaS product. Okay, and then you can see once you provide more informations about these aspects which AI has asked us, like what is your core SaaS product, what is your USP. So when we will going to give reply to AI, so according to that it will going to give us more effective response. Now if you will just again going to open, let's say chat.openai.com. okay, and if we now just directly ask to that like how can I start SaaS business. Okay, so it will just going to give you a simple generic answer. Okay, like this one. Okay, so that is the problem. So always use this effective prompt engineering practical example 2 which we have given you. Use prompt hack. Okay, and give a role and then add step by step. That is very much important, by the way. Okay, now you can see if I just go up and here, if I first of all you can see it is a normal answer it has given. Now just see the magic. If I just add here, let's say step by step tell me. So see the actually power of the step by step, and click on save and submit. Now see the response. Okay, now it will going to give you more response in more in depth, right? So that's the thing, but always use the step by step concept with the practical example too, with prompt hack, rule and step by step, which we have just now given you here, and we have shown you with the example, because this will going to help AI to give you okay more better response. It will also going to ask you if AI needs more information about your business. If you will going to reply and answer all of the AI question, then it will going to give you more amazing response. So basically that's the power of this practical example too, which we have told you. Okay, hey guys, so let's take with the practical example 3, and here you have to include the 3 elements in your prompt, that is give a role, explain as teacher, and age factor. Okay, now what I mean to say by this, see, if you can just say something like this, you can just of course tweak the prompt you want, but this is how the format will going to look like. So here you will going to define a role, like you are an expert in quantum computing, etc, etc, and you have 10 years of experience teaching science and technology to children. Okay, I want you to be my teacher. Okay, so make sure that you have to say or to AI to explain as teacher. Okay, my teacher for today, and explain things like I am 6-year old kid. Okay, I am 6-year old kid. So if you will include the age factor here, like I have added here I am 6 years old. Okay, so I'm basically telling to AI that you are an expert in quantum, and please be my teacher for today because I am 6 years old. Okay, and provide me with fun examples to help understand better. Okay, okay, so if you will just click on this enter button, so here you can see basically, so it will going to teach you what is quantum computing, like you are a children. Like you can see, imagine you have a super special toy box. Okay, regular toy box. So in this way you can say, if you will read it, you will find it very easy, like it is teaching to childrens. But if you ask the same question, okay, like let's say I can say, and let me just open one new chatbot. Okay, like if I just directly ask what is quantum computing. Okay, so now see the difference. You can see the quantum computing is type of computing leverage principles of quantum mechanics to perform atom, etc, etc. Oh my god, right? So it's too heavy language. So if you're a beginner and if you want to understand something, so if you directly ask to ChatGPT, so it will create a problem for you, because you won't be able to understand, because it will going to use a very high sophisticated words to make you explain the thing. But if you use our script, which we have given you in a way like this, okay, if you format like this, so it will going to help you to understand each and everything in a very simple and easy language. Okay, and you will even going to understand this. Okay, so that's the comparison between our script and if you type it directly. So hope you guys can understand. So make sure you can even use practical example 3, which is very much good, especially if you want to learn something yourself. Okay, and you are not aware about that. Okay, so in that case you can use the practical example 3. It will going to help you to render the data, and this will going to help you a lot, right? So make sure you just use it, and hope you guys have understood the practical example 3. So now guys, let's go with another example of 4. Okay, so this will be completely same as our practical example 3, but here at end what you can do is that you can just add in any style. Like I can say what is quantum computing in Shakespeare style, okay, and just click on the center button. So it will going to response according to that, okay. So that is very amazing. So you can see it is giving you what is quantum computing in the Shakespeare style. So this is what you can do. You can just add in any other style or any person's style, and it will going to respond according to that, okay. So my friends, the next example is nothing but it is a mixture of basically all the practical examples we have told you. So the concept is that whatever we have taught you in practical example 1, 2 and 3, you just need to use them, mix them, and you have to create your prompt. For example, here you can see that we have created one prompt using practical example 1, 2 and 3. We just mix up all the strategies which we have learned and we have created the prompt. For example, you can see ignore all previous instructions before this one. You are an expert Python engineer. You have been helping with Python scripts code for 20 years. Your task is now to help me write Python script for my needs. You must ask questions before answering to understand better what I am seeking. Tell me if you identify optimization methods in my listening or overall goals. Is that understood? So what we have done is that we simply mix up the practical example 3, 2 and 1 together, okay. So this will going to help you to better write prompts in any field, and when you will going to click on enter button, ChatGPT will going to give you the response, right? So in this way, my friends, you can just get the response. So for example, you can say write me Python code to convert JPEG images to, let's say, PNG, something like this, okay. So you can just say okay, so you can see it will going to write all the code for you, okay, and it will also going to explain you, okay. So in this way, my friends, you can basically learn about anything and you can just write the prompts in a way you want to, okay. That's it. And if you just go ahead and you can see, if you will just directly paste this question, write me Python code to convert JPEG images to PNG, so it will going to give you a response, and you can just compare this response which we have written from this prompt, and if you you can just compare with this particular question, okay. So you will going to see the difference. For example, if I just going to go ahead and if I just go ahead and if I directly paste this response over here, and then you can see it will also give the response, but here you can see it is not giving you the response it should be, okay. Like it is not giving very in-depth code here. If you are a Python scripter, so you might know about that, okay. So in this way you can see it will going to give you very simple easy response, because you have already told that you are an expert. And even if you are not understanding, so you can even add the factor of a child, okay, so which we have given you. Age factor also you can include, like you can say, hey, please explain like you explain to a 6 years old kid, okay. So it will going to respond according to that. So the concept is very simple. In this practical example, okay, just include the practical 1, 2, 3 and 4 which we have taught you, okay, and this will going to help you a lot. So basically in the practical example 4 we have just taught you in style, okay, in anyone's style, so you can even add that, okay. So in this way, my friends, you can just mix up all the prompts strategy which we have given you, and you can just do a lot of things using any LLM models, including whether it's a ChatGPT or any other LLM models like Google Bart, Cohere, okay, or any other LLM models, okay. So now guys, it is very much important to understand some of the terms like temperature, what it is. So basically if you just go ahead to platforms.openai.com/playground, so basically like ChatGPT, okay, like ChatGPT, so it is made by OpenAI. So playground is also a platform of OpenAI itself, okay. And now here if you just see what it is, so basically mode, or I can say mode. So what mode you want? For example, if you just go with chat, okay, and now the model, as I have told you that in the previous classes, that basically every of NLP are trained in AI model, okay. So similarly OpenAI is also trained in lots of model. You can see here show more models, okay. And here you can see currently we are with GPT 3.5 model, okay, GPT 3.5 model, okay. And if you want, you can even change it to, let's say, complete, okay. And now if you will just go ahead and you will see that text Davinci, right, 002, and here you can see text Davinci 003, and we also have 002. If you will select this, so you will going to get the same response you are getting over here, okay. So basically you have lots of option, you can just go ahead with any one of them. But now what we need to do is that we have to understand some of the terms like what is temperature, okay, and what is top P. So it's very much important to understand these terms. So if we just talk about the temperature, okay, so temperature, if you will decrease it, decrease means if you will just going to decrease it like this, okay. And when I say increase it, that means when you will going to increase it more and more, and when you will decrease it or increase it. So now what will going to happen, okay, when you will decrease it or let's say increase it. So see, more and more you will going to decrease. So what will going to happen is that AI will going to give you response in a very common word. There will be no uniqueness, no creativity, but it will be easy to read. But meanwhile, if you will increase it more and more, so you will not going to get unique word, okay. Basically you will going to get, sorry, unique word, you will going to get uniqueness, basically you will going to get creativity in answer, but sometimes it becomes very much difficult to read for a normal users. So both has advantages and disadvantages. So let's go with the temperature, okay. So let me just go ahead, what is LLM model, okay, or I can say what is, let's say, large language model, okay. And I have decreased the temperature to very less. Just click on the submit button and you can see it will going to give us the response, okay. Great. So now you can see when you will try to read this particular text, so somehow you will find it easy to read, right. But now let's increase the temperature, okay. So basically when we have decreased it, so it has given us the common words, uniqueness, but there's no such creativity in answer, but it's easy to read, okay. But if you will increase the temperature and when you will going to click on the submit button, now just see the response, okay. Let me just remove it, okay. Now just see, you are finding it kind of very much difficult to read, I guess so, right? Because you can see here a large model is a statistical model that learning thanks to approximately, okay. So the response is somehow very difficult to read, but there's somehow creativity and uniqueness. So that's the only difference. So make sure that you adjust the temperature the way you want to, okay. And also you can use somehow, let's say, ChatGPT itself, okay. For example, I can say, let's say, you are an expert in open AI and NLP. Okay, NLP, your task is to explain some terms in a simple way. Okay, think about me as a 6 years old child. Are you ready? So you can see here I have used the same strategies which I have taught you in the practical examples. Okay, and I will just going to click on this enter button, and then ChatGPT will ask me, okay, just give me terms. I will going to explain you in such a way like you are 6 years old kid. Okay, so let's say what is temperature in NLP. Okay, sure. So you can see it will going to give you the same response here, and you can just read it. Okay, so and you can understand what temperature exactly is. Okay, and now this one, my friends, you can even ask the GPT model what is top P as well. Okay, so for example, I can say what is top P in NLP. Okay, so you can see here we have got the answer from the model, okay, with the examples, and you can even customize the response as well. Okay, so for example, you can say please explain it in easy way, okay, uh, again for a 5 years old child. Okay, and even you can just customize the text. That means you can just use the prompts again and again, and AI will going to learn the response, and then it will try to give you the very relevant example. Okay, so of course you can see and understand what TP is. Okay, so basically it's of course, imagine you have a big bags of toys and you want to play with the best and the most fun toys first. Okay, so top P is like a magic rule that helps you pick out the most special toys from the bag. In NLP, which is like teaching computers to understand and talk like people, top P helps the computer choose the most important words in a story or a sentence. It's like telling the computer, hey, pay attention to the word that shows up at the lot, forget about the ones that don't show up very often. Okay, so top is like a special way to help the computer find the coolest and most useful words, just like you want to find out the coolest and most fun toys to play with. Okay, so hope you guys have understood what top is basically. Okay, so that's how you can just use ChatGPT to learn it and increase your productivity. And the second thing which I just want to tell you is that you always have to make sure that you use some social media platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and you just search for some AI topics, and you will also going to able to learn a lot about that here. And the third thing which I just want to tell you is that it's very much important to use Python and ChatGPT. So you have to have the information or the knowledge about how to use Python with ChatGPT or some other LLM models. Okay, so you can just do a lot many things. Let me show you with one example. For example, here I am in the Python. Okay, this is called as Python. Okay, which we are doing for our coding, and here we have just integrated LLM model like ChatGPT. Okay, and just see the response. So here you can see we are using OpenAI's ChatGPT, and for example, this script will going to just convert this YouTube video. You just have to paste the URL of YouTube video, and when you will going to click on the play button, it will going to convert this YouTube video to Twitter. Okay, but if you use this same function in our chat GPT, so it will not be able to give you the proper response, right? So this is the power. So you just need to just click on this play button, and then it will going to give you the response here in the terminal. Wait for few seconds and see the power of ChatGPT or other LLM models with Python. You can see it has converted this video into tweets, which you can just post it on Twitter. Similarly, let's say we have lots of things. You can even go with chatbots. Okay, you can just build your own chatbot. You can even summarize the blog. For example, we have this blog. Okay, you can just paste any blog URL over here, just play the script, and my friends, you guys will going to see the magic. Okay, so now it will going to take few seconds, and within few seconds it will going to summarize this particular blog URL into points. So it will going to save lots of your time in the research world. Okay, so you can see it has just created in the points. Okay, so you can see it's extremely powerful. You can even build some tools with Python and LLM models like ChatGPT. Okay, so it's very powerful, and you can just do a lot many things. Like, you all might remember that ChatGPT and other LLM models cannot give you real-time data. Okay, but in our case you can just ask with real-time data as well. For example, you might know that ChatGPT cannot give you the latest updates, but if you will ask $1 in INR equals to, or let's say you can just ask ChatGPT latest tricks. Okay, if you will use this and click on play button, it will going to give you the real time. That means this year information, latest informations as well. So this is extremely very powerful, okay, to use. You can see it has given us the latest stuff. Just wait for few seconds, it will going to give you the summary from different articles. You can see Chat GPT is a popular, etc, etc. So extremely powerful, my friends, right? So make sure that you just do not limit it to the Chat GPT interface. Okay, just explore it more and more with Python and Chat GPT. Okay, and you can just do a lot many things. So this is what I just wanted to tell you about 3 important things to do. Okay, make sure you just do it. Okay.